today. I thought I'd talk today about the problem with talking. Ooh, we're all falling apart. The problem with talking about your own mental health. Now, I'm all for talking and all for sharing. You know me, I'm very, very open. But there are ramifications of being so open about your mental health. And I'd be lying if I said, oh, it's all great and everyone receives it as fine when you talk about your own mental health. So for example, with myself, because I'm so open about it online, people always think they know everything that's going on in my life, and whilst they know most of it and a lot of it, they don't know absolutely everything. So first of all, never assume that you know everything about somebody. But secondly, and I think most poignantly, and the biggest impact negatively that talking about my mental health has had, is on how people treat you. So whilst overall there's a lot of support and people are brilliant and really open-minded and praise me for talking about mental health so openly, because you know me, I see it the same as kind of physical health, mental health, and it is, because we've just got health and we're just one person. But the people who judge me, that's where I struggle. So for example, I've been in situations where people have gone, are you sure you can do this because of your mental health? And whilst I know sometimes it's out of a place of care, I know that there are certain judgments out there because I have spoken so openly about my mental health. And just because we're open and honest about our mental health doesn't mean that we're weak. Often it means that we're actually quite strong. I always say I'm strong but fragile. And actually, whilst my mental health might impact my life a lot of people don't realise that I'm a kind of normal functioning human being. And for example, in my work, whilst I have to manage my work so it doesn't have a negative impact on my mental health, at the same time, it actually probably helps and informs a lot of the work that I do, whether it be journalism, dancing, blogging, vlogging. I think it helps me be empathetic, especially as a boss or leader or whatever you want to call me. I always feel uncomfortable as a leader or boss title. But it definitely helps in that sense that I can be empathetic. But I do know a lot of people judge me and think, oh, she might not be able to cope with this because of her mental health. And actually, my mental health probably drives me. I'm my own worst boss. That's what I have to be careful of, because they always say that you should cherish your employees. And as somebody who's self-employed, I don't think I cherish myself enough. But in terms of what clients get out of me is probably a lot more than if I didn't struggle some days with my mental health, because I'm such a people pleaser and I'm so aware of my mental health. And for me, because I'm aware, doesn't mean that I've got worse problems than some people. It actually means that I manage it a lot better. A lot of people just avoid it or don't talk about it. And I think that's where it can be more problematic. But I do think it's too easy to say, it's time to talk. Let's all talk about our own mental health, because really you have to be ready to talk about mental health, especially when it's disclosing your own mental health. Oh, we've got friends here. Especially when it's to talk about your own mental health, you have to be in a good place, and you also have to be in the right frame of mind and know that whilst largely people are very open and positive about it, there are still people who will judge you because you've been open about your mental health. That's why I always say, even though I'm open online, in a professional environment, or even a personal one, it's up for me to disclose my own mental health and well-being, rather than somebody just to assume. Anyway, the door's ringing because we're having play date Sunday. It's my last night with the kids, so I best go and get that, and then I'm back to working mum life, as I've been single mum this weekend trying to balance and juggle everything. And then tomorrow I'm testing my mental health because I'm testing my mental health because I'm going to London and I get really anxious going to London, especially King's Cross station, but I'm going for a work meeting and then a photo shoot with my lovely friend Ruth and Tom Law Photography. So you can catch me on social at Mama May Blog, and I hope you've all had a lovely day. But yeah, let me know what if you have shared about your mental health, what judgment you've received or maybe support you've received, because largely it has been really positive, but there are negative impacts as well on how people treat me. Anyway, that's all from me, so please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. So peace, love and shimmies.